The card I pulled is Exodia, the Forbidden One.
What the?
I've assembled all the 5 needed cards.
Get the fuck out of here, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bitch, shut asshole! I think, okay, unironically, not that I'm like a card game connoisseur. I only really play Yu-Gi-Oh! And Chaotic. But if I had to rank the card games in order of like hardest to learn versus easiest to learn, hardest to learn, Yu-Gi-Oh! 100%. Hardest game you'll ever play, hardest card game you'll ever fucking play in your life. And the reason for that is that there's no like homogenization of game mechanics, right? Like every single card explains in detail what it does. There's no keywords that shorten it. For example, like in Chaotic, we have keywords like unique and loyal. Unique means you can only play one copy of that card. Loyal means that card can only be played with like cards of the same tribe. There's nothing like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's just like, it'll just say a word. Magic has that as well. Magic has like keywords, right? Like I think if like a creature has flying in Magic, it means a certain thing and everyone knows what the thing means and you just learn what it means and then you know what it means. And you don't need to write out what it means, right? You don't need to explain it every time. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Hands down, hardest card game I've ever touched in my life. Next hardest, I want to say like, I don't know how the fuck Pokemon plays, so I'm gonna say that one's the next hardest. Isn't Pokemon just like kind of like Magic, but like not? I don't know. I'm gonna say Pokemon is, I have no idea how to play it. I'm gonna say it's the next hardest just because I've never touched it before. I literally don't know how to play it. Magic, I'm gonna put at like number 3. I'm gonna say it's only easier. I think Chaotic might be the easiest card game to play. Like to learn to play. Maybe not like at high level, but I would say you probably, like if you can learn Magic, you can totally learn Chaotic. Hands down. Take my word for it. Give it a try, maybe. Or don't. I don't know. It's very expensive. Don't buy cards in real life. God, no. You could buy like a starter deck, but they're not going to be any good. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. Good. Do yourself a favor and keep it that way. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's really toony and fun, but it's a hard game to play. It's a very hard game to play. I remember like in the DBZ card game, I'm not even gonna touch anime card games. I have no idea what's going on there. Pokemon is literally just one base attacker and putting energy cards to use better moves, and the first to 6 kills wins. Okay, I mean that kind of, it kind of imitates. I mean, I'm sure I could learn Pokemon if I tried really hard. I think my issue with Pokemon are there are so many retrains of like the same Pokemon. It would just confuse me, like on which ones to use after a certain point. I'd be like, wait, why is your Charizard different from my Charizard, but our Charizards have the same name? Huh? You know? What the fuck does Charizard EX mean? What is, can you evolve Pokemon? Like, is there any, like, I don't know. I don't know how this shit works. What's your favorite Dark Siege TCG? In Chaotic, I love Overworlders. I'm an Overworlder main in Chaotic. In Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm a Fright Fur main, I think. I love my Fright Furs. I love my little stuffed animals. In Magic, blue? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about Magic. I like the cards though. I like the blue ones. I like the black ones. I don't know. I feel like I could find something to enjoy out of every color.
Blue, yellow, pink. Whatever, man. Just keep bringing me that.
I like Magic. I've never really played Magic that much, but like just conceptually, from someone looking on the outside in, it looks so cool. It looks like a cool game to play. Pokemon, I have no fucking idea. Are there decks in Pokemon? Don't you just play your favorite card? I like the ice ones. I like the ice card, the ice Pokemon. Absol. I'm gonna play an Absol deck. Can I do that? Are you still playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Occasionally. I think my hyperfixation's definitely on Chaotic right now, so like not really, but I'm sure it'll rotate back around to Yu-Gi-Oh at some point and I'll get back into it. You evolve Pokemon and Pokemon, and you can have different variants of the same Pokemon coming from other editions. Also, Pokemon use energy cards like Magic. Okay. So you like draw into cards or something? I don't really get it. I don't really get Pokemon. No one at our school really got any card game. I think we all kind of knew how to play Yu-Gi-Oh because we watched the TV show, and we definitely knew how to play Chaotic because we all watched the TV show. Chaotic and Yu-Gi-Oh were like the only ones we really knew how to play. because the TV show taught us. But with like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, the TV shows, or lack thereof, didn't really like fill in the gaps for our knowledge of the games. And, you know, we don't like to read. We were kids, we don't read. So we had no idea how to play those ones. We only knew how to play if there was a card game that, or if there's a TV show that went along with it that explained the rules. I never knew as a kid. We made up our own rules, but as I grew older, I slowly learned the proper way. All we really knew for Yu-Gi-Oh was that you played monsters and attacked each other's life points. We kind of played with like Duelist Kingdom rules, where it was like, you just kind of summon the big monster as you draw into it. You start with like, I don't even know we knew how many cards to start with. I think we just said 5 because it felt right, even though we didn't know it was 5. But it ended up being 5. It worked out. We were just like, yeah, draw 5 and then just do it or something. And then we just did it. I don't know. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories way of playing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. There's something so sacred about just being a kid on the playground, playing card games the way you knew how. Everything was balanced back then because nobody really knew what they were doing. And then the second you got anyone who did know what they were doing, we just accused them of cheating. We'd be like, you can't do that. That's too strong. Like, what are you doing? What do you mean you're playing the game right? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'll beat you up.